It is Tuesday, and I'm ready with another tip here at Davita's Stampin' Spot. I sold a paper trimmer to a customer a couple weeks ago and was going to share a bunch of tips with her, and then realized it would be better to share it with everyone. So, first, let me tell you just a little bit about our paper trimmer. It is nice and lightweight. The arm extends out to 17 inches. I've never had 17-inch paper, but maybe you do. But if you do, hey, we've got you covered. We have this nice guide here that flips up. It also locks in place so that it stays put when you're trimming and scoring. And we have a cutter that is the darker gray or brownish gray, and then the lighter color is your scoring tool. I also like that on one side it goes to 1.5 inches, which is to me is a huge benefit that I'll show you here in just a little bit. And then just the regular one goes out to 6 inches. So it's got nice lines for guides. It also cuts, let's see if I can get it up here. It shows 1/8 of an inch, as well as, of course, our normal markings, and it has centimeters as well. When you cut a lot of paper, something that happens is you get little fuzzies here in this track. So what I do is I just grab a piece of my cardstock that I'm ready to throw in the trash, put it into that groove, and just slide it all the way down. When you do that, all the little fuzzies come out, and you're going to get a nice crisp cut again because you've cleaned out all that extra in there that was causing the blade to not give a nice crisp cut. When you're cutting and you want to cut a small amount, I line it up on the small side of the trimmer. I'll try to get up here so you can see. So here's 1/4 of an inch. This way, all of this paper is on the guide. I know it's nice and straight. I can use this full line to cut. Now, sometimes if we're not careful when we go to pull our and cut, we'll get a little funny notch at the end. So a way to avoid that is to get your paper where you want it, put your cutting blade in the center of that paper, go one direction and then the other, and you won't get that little notch at the end. Now, if you're like me, I always have a certain way that I like to use the cutter. The big side on here, the small side on this side, and maybe you're the other way. If you continually cut with your board the exact same way, you're only using half of the cutting blade because it is designed to cut on both sides. So either teach yourself to turn it around so that you use the other side, or pull the blade out and turn it around, put it back in, and use it. If you're only pulling one direction, you always have the board the same way, or the trimmer, you're only getting half of the use of your trimming blade. So make sure you either flip this around or turn your trimmer around so that you use both sides. We do sell packages of the cutting blades. You get 4 in a package for $13. The paper trimmer is 28. Put that together, that's $41. And during July, if you spend $50, you're going to get a $5 coupon that you can use in August. So I'm sure you can find adhesive or paper or a stamp set to bump it over 50 so you can take advantage of our bonus day sale. And I think that is all my tips. If you've made it this far, I have to tell you, this is my 4th attempt. The other 4 times I started coughing or lost my voice as I tried to record. So I apologize. This is later today, trying to get it so that it's up in the morning, but my voice just would not cooperate. So I hope you have a paper trimmer and that you've benefited from a few of my tips and tricks today. Have a great week, and I'll see you next Tuesday with another tip.